See, HSBC stake is that FIs could come back. For me, that is the number one, number one. I mean, see, valuations, I can argue endlessly whether they are expensive or India deserves that P multiple. India is one of the best markets to invest in. I think hands down there is no debate on that. The retail juggernaut of investing into stock market will continue. That's an old trend, but a trend which will continue. But what is important here is that when you look at a tactical report, which is what HSBC is talking about from this year to next year, because there is a time horizon which actually is important here. Since in the strategy report there is a mention of projected returns or expected returns for FY25, I'm talking about the calendar here, they're talking about 15%, which actually is in line with where we are this year, and B, which could be a function of a large technical reversal, which is what HSBC seems to be assuming, that FIs may actually make a comeback, and they may actually make a comeback, because this entire China trade, which everyone thought is a long-lived China trade, has reversed. The Trump trade seems to be stalling a bit, and given that the India positioning has been fairly neutral to negative. I mean, most of the global allocators are still long China, underweight India, and after the recent bout of selling, the underweight stance must have only increased. I think somewhere they may be forced to make a comeback. So just like China turned out to be in compulsive trade because of valuations and because of EM strategy notes, I think somewhere in 2025, HSBC is making a view that FI who've been selling left, right and center right now, they may be forced to make a comeback. And that in a sense could be this real talking point for 2025. So HSBC's view is that 25 will be different from 24 because of FI comeback, and which they think is a real deal, not just a figment of imagination.